So I pulled my hair back because that's what I do when I come out to look at the garden. We actually just came back from the range, and I was feeling some kind of way because this was one of our scheduled days to go and shoot our way to legal carrying, and they changed the date on us. It was supposed to be today, and they changed it for, anyway, next month. There are 2 days next month. They do it like twice a month. And so at the last minute, they changed the day and didn't tell us. So I'm so glad we didn't get up at the crack of dawn to be the first ones there, because during class, we were always the first one, and I naturally was the teacher's pet because dudes dig me. Yeah, they changed the date, didn't even tell us, and this was going to be the day that we were going to go and hit our targets. But why did our instructor look like Tom Hanks, girl? I'm telling you, he looked like Tom. He looked like somebody else, a female that I know. But Mr. brought to my attention that he looked like Tom Hanks, and he did. He did. He did. So let me go ahead and check this garden while Mr. is napping. Oh, incidentally, he was sending me pictures of fashionable holsters, because females have lots of options in terms of fashionable holsters. But he sent me a picture of a sweater, and then he was like, "You like this sweater?" And I was like, okay, so let me see what Mother Nature is talking about. So I know you can't tell, but it's about to rain. We're about to have random tumultuous storms. So I wanted to get a little garden update video done. Here's my herb pot, flourishing. The pineapple sage is doing the most. There are my tomatoes in the window. They've gone bad because I didn't eat them fast enough. They've been up there probably a month. Watermelons. You can hear that thunder. And my red okra, which are not as productive as they normally are. The greens did what they do. But even the lettuce that doesn't take heat well was bitter. You know, the baby leaves were bitter, but the herbs did well. But the things I expected to do well with that didn't, I would say, are the tomatoes, the cucumbers, and okra, and the fruiting plants. This is supposed to be corn salad. It's coming up. And corn salad is a cool crop of lettuce that is supposed to be tender and light. One of the cucumber is coming up here. I decided to grow a cucumber late in the season here on the deck, so that if I were fortunate to get any cucumbers out of it, I could just come out on the deck when it's cold and go right back inside, harvest and go right back inside. I have a collard here, so again, I can come right out onto the deck even this fall when it gets cooler. I have a late season tomato right there. My mandarin, Cutie's mandarin tree, Meyer lemon tree. Our bell peppers in either pot. There's one long red bell and an orange bell. This is longevity spinach, lemon verbena. My green onions are starting to come up, as are one collard here and a couple of rows of spinach. Speckled leaf lettuce. This looks pretty dry. I think I'll pull that and plant a new one because these other ones look fresh. And I think I'm going to pull one of these smaller plants and try to grow one from that to take indoors. I've never done that before, but I only have like 50 seeds, which is plenty. But I'm letting these semi go to seed, but they may not do. I've never had one of my dino kales go to seed for me, so if it doesn't, we'll see how good I am at keeping that baby alive until next season. My tomatoes are flowering. These are two. I didn't throw them away. I couldn't bring myself to throw them away. These backup verbenas. So this is the comfrey. It's doing amazing things, as you can see. My French sorrel is not happy at all, and I'm guessing because it wants a larger pot than this. So I'm going to take it inside and give it one. The Malabar spinach has come alive, and I think I'll try one of these smaller leaves because I told you guys that I tried it and it wasn't delightful. So I'm going to try one of the smaller leaves. Finger wash it. That should be tender, if it's going to be tender. Oh, okay. That one was more, okay, that was more spinachy. Because I tried one of these large leaves, and let me tell you, it was kind of bitter. I don't know, but it's not so bad. So that'll go indoors with me. This will go indoors in a larger pot because I think that's why it's suffering. You want to come out? Baby wants to come out. Too bad, so sad. Here's my watermelon. I have about 5 on each plant. Red okra. This is what red okra looks like. Right here. This is like, it's supposed to be red, but it still wants to be green. And frankly, I don't really trust that plant's ability to make up its mind. So, quite frankly, since I'm not eating these, it would probably be best for the nourishment of my other plants if I pull those. Going to grow any more red cabbage or purple cabbage or whatever you call it, because first of all, the heads don't get all that big, and in the time it takes to wait for a head or two to grow versus only 1 week that it'll take us to juice 2 heads of cabbage, I think I should just go. There is the rhubarb. Get a good look at it. My rhubarb. So, hey, do you guys know if for rhubarb, do you cut it down and it grows back? Or do you just let it die where it is and then it'll grow back like that? How is that most productively done? Because I have 2 more that are going to need to replace a couple over here. You can tell my peppermint's going to appreciate the oncoming storm.